Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, here to preview some of the projects I'm working on this week and give you an updates on some of the projects that have been completed and to show you which reels will make it to videos given the time and my ability to get those things done. Well, first let's do an update. We did a video last week on a problem diagnosis on a Penn long cast. It's this Penn Spinfisher 5 7500. It's a very big reel. It has a narrow but long spool, and a lot of times over in Europe these are called pit reels, but in this case these are being used on the Atlantic coast here. And when we did the preview, we mentioned that the spool does not go up and down, and what was causing the spool to stop the oscillation was a broken gear. There's an oscillation gear in here. It's a plastic piece that's driven off of the main gear. We saw that the teeth on that were broken, and while I got the parts from mysticparts.com, we reinstalled that gear, and now we have a nice smooth operating Penn Spinfisher 5 7500 with a manual bail. For those of you that are unaware of it, Penn's Spinfisher line at the 7500 level goes to a manual bail without trip. But that one's ready to go fishing again, and we're going to get that back to Irvin so he can do that. Well, let's take a look at what else has come in this week. Here's one that has come in from rather local. It's a home state deal in New Jersey, and let's see what we have. Well, while I'm unwrapping, if you would like to see projects like this, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button. It'll give you the information needed to go ahead and see the videos that I post. And the videos that I post are all kinds of videos. They're saltwater, freshwater, everything in between. And we have a good breadth and width of fishing reel type projects, and you can always view which ones you think are ones that you'd like to watch, and if they are, well, then you can go ahead and view them, and the best way to do it, out of course, is through subscribing. I'm just looking at this while I'm talking over it. This is a Tsunami Shield, and from what I understand, somebody took the spool off and all kinds of parts fell out of there. There's some kind of a spring and a piece. We do not have any oscillation on this, so something is broken internally on this. So it seems like I just finished one with an oscillation problem, and bang, right back again we have one that has the oscillation problem. I hope I can find the pieces and parts for this one. This has kind of got a unique build behind it, and I've done one of these before, but it's been some time now. And it has this unusual set screw. If you don't have the wrench, it's very difficult to take the case off. But there's 4 pointed screws on that will release the case, and that'll enable us to see what's going on underneath. As I mentioned, I know I've done one of these. If I have the time, we'll try and figure out what's going on, what those pieces are, and hopefully those pieces are available. Tsunami's trying to up-level their line, going for the higher priced pieces. The Tsunami Shield is a nice one, but I've seen a couple of issues now, and I just hope that the part support is better than when it was earlier. Well, this one comes from Keith. Keith has sent the reels in the past, and I think he's sending me Penn reels this time. I'm not quite sure. I like the way everybody reuses, reduces, and recycles and repurposes. We have a box that came in earlier. So let's see. Yep, we have 2 reels from Keith that are Penn reels. We have a good old-fashioned Penn 65 Long Beach. We have an issue here, probably a broken free spool release spring. It's not closing all the way. It only gets about halfway. That's usually an indication that the spring is broken. And I've done some videos on how to replace those eccentric springs, so we'll probably not do this one, but we'll see. And then we have an older one. This is a Penn 155 Beachmaster. This one looks to be in nice condition. That spool is spinning nicely. I just had a question from a fellow that it's got a Surfmaster. Well, this spool does fit the Surfmasters as well. They were asking on durability. Well, these things can last quite a bit of time. Most of the ones that you're going to find that are plastic are already over 30 years old, and they've lasted fine. What they don't do well with, of course, is impact. So if you drop one of these spools, it'll shatter. If it shatters, well, you're going to have to replace that spool. There's no easy way around it. All right, so we'll work on those for Keith. And then I got another box here. And two more projects that have been dropped off. This one comes from Luis out in California. So coast to coast, right from California all the way over here to New Jersey for servicing. I think there's sent me several reels here. So let's see what we have. Alright, the first one up is very interesting. This one looks like it deserves to be a YouTube video. Look at this one. This is an Olympic 550 3-ball bearing system. This one looks like in beautiful condition. The paint is hardly worn. I think we'll go do that one. This is a very, very nice reel. It's a big reel. It's unfortunate it has a little bit of a dent on the spool here. Probably got hit into a gun wall or a pier railing or something. Doesn't seem to affect the bail adjustment. Looks like a gorgeous reel. I have to make sure that we do that one as a video. There's a lot of folks out here that enjoy those kinds of videos, so we'll see what we can do. Next up is the venerable Mitchell 300. And quite a few of those. Oh, here's the cousin to that one that Keith sent in. Another beautiful reel. This one is the Penn Long Beach 60. It's got a narrower frame than the Penn Long Beach 65. Otherwise, the mechanical side of the reel is shared, and you can actually see when they put the branding, the model numbers, they put it on the non-gear side because, well, that gear plate from the 60 will also fit the 65. No changes there. Well, looks like we got two of these. Well, this is just a pleasure. This is another one of those Olympics, and I'll look forward to working on one of these, and we'll definitely make this the video on this one. I'm sure Chris will be happy to see this among others. So it says the 550, let's go 550 Mark III. Very nice reel. And I'm not sure what this is. This is a magnifying glass with a pen, not a pen, a Mitchell drag adjuster knob in it. So there you go. So I'm going to be excited to take a look at these, and we'll see what we can do in terms of getting these reels serviced and back out there with a second chance. So again, if you'd like to see these reels serviced, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and that'll get you going. All right, we have a 710 that came in. This is unfortunate, but it happens. This bail has been bent down on this one. You can see if you look at the profile, that wire should be up more. Sometimes you can rebend them, sometimes they're going to snap off right at that collar there. That seems to be the only issue with this reel. It seems to be turning fine. And I've done the Penn 710 spin fisher, so we'll probably won't do a video. And the last one was just dropped off for a tune-up. Seems to be running nice. There's a lot of interest in these lately. This is 13 fishing. It's a freshwater reel. They seem to do very nicely. So we're going to see what goes underneath this one. The problem that this one is having, as you can tell, is the bail's not flipping. That's not too unusual. There's a lot of times, well, that time it flipped. I guess sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see what we can do with this one. We'll take it apart. We'll show you how those 13 fishing ones work. This one's 13 Source X. And we'll see what makes this one go round and round. So that's a preview of the ones that I'll be working on this week. If you have any questions on those, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any questions on any of the reels, please do that. And again, if you subscribe, you'll get to see when I post and which ones I'm working on. And you'll get to play along in terms of how these reels are serviced and repaired. To everybody who's a first responder and essential personnel, thank you for all it is that you do to keep us safe. And to everyone, please stay watching, stay well, and have a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.